Hello everyone and welcome back to the Money Man. Now, today I've got two more Polish commemorative notes for you. And they're in sort of like a backwards order, which I do apologise for. But the reason why they're sort of like a little bit back to front is because I'm just presenting them in the order that I purchased them. So if we have a look at the first one, it's actually a little bit older than the other banknotes that I showed in the previous video. But here is the first one. It's the 10 zloty note, and here it is, and it was actually produced in 2008. And what it does is it basically commemorates the 90th anniversary of Polish re-independence. So yeah, I know I showed you the 100th anniversary, which is way more impressive. But obviously I got that one first because it was only released quite recently. This one I got a couple of weeks later. But yeah, as you can see, it's a 10 zloty note, and yeah, produced to commemorate the 90th anniversary of Polish re-independence. So what I'll do is I'll read you a little bit of the information that's on the folder that this note goes into. So it says, on the 90th anniversary of Poland's regaining of independence, the National Bank of Poland issued a second collector note. The banknote has put this into circulation in 2008. The face of the banknote contains an image of the profile bust of a Polish statesman, Józef Pilsudski, and a view of the front or facade of the Belvedere Palace, the symbol of central authority in the first years of reborn Poland. So that's obviously this gentleman here, Józef, and the facade of the palace that was mentioned just a moment ago. And yeah, quite interesting. I don't really care for this banknote so much. I like the colour scheme, but I don't like the sort of angular, sort of square, smaller image inside the general image of the banknote. I don't really care for it. I don't like it. It's too square. It's too angular. Just not my thing, really. But if we spin it around and look at the back is better, actually. If we look at the back, we've got the white eagle represented on the back of the note just here, which is quite nice. And this is sort of like an emblem of the Republic of Poland, as it was designed in 1919. And what we've got here is we've got a monument to the heroic deeds of the Polish legions, which I think is really, really nice. So yeah, the layout, not great. The colour scheme, okay. The images, individual images depicted in the note, I think, are quite fantastic. I really, really like this, but yeah, the general layout is just not my thing. It does come in this handy little folder, which, like I said before in another video, I really like the size of these. They're very easy to transport, to send to other collectors. So that's really good. So that's the first one. The second one is much, much better. So hang in there, guys. It's getting better. I love this note. I think it's gorgeous. And what we have here is a 20 zloty note. And here it is. Ta-da! So here we've got on the, well, I'll read a little bit of what it says on the folder that accompanies the note. It says, on the 200th anniversary of the birth of Frederick Chopin, the most eminent Polish composer, a famous pianist of his period and one of the biggest creators of music, the National Bank of Poland issued a collector note with a face value of 20 zloty. The note was put into circulation in 2010. So on the front, we obviously have the man himself, Chopin, which is really nice. And basically a reproduction of the first piece of music that he composed himself. So yeah, I mean, it's very long and wordy, so I won't go into that. But also we've got the house where he was born right here. So, I love this. I wish England would do this more, of, producing banknotes that celebrate great Englishmen. I think that I would really like to see that more. And not just Englishmen. Let's have, some Scots and some Welshmen and some, some Northern Irishmen on there as well. I want to see more banknotes from the Bank of England with great people on. And they have done it in the past. I mean, I've featured notes with people like, Churchill on, and, I don't know, who else have we seen? Nelson. You know, we've had some banknotes, but I would like to see some banknotes actually purely dedicated to those people, just like these, or you know, these Polish banknotes. I think they're really, really cool. So if we turn around and look at the back is less interesting, but I really like the layout and the colour scheme. I think it's really, really nicely done. There's sort of like a musical harmony to it. And obviously that's done on purpose, and I really like that. But the back basically shows a facsimile of basically another one of Chopin's works. So yeah, really, really nice. And it's sort of stylized in sort of like shape of a piano, which I think is really, really cool. Yeah, really quite unique actually. So yeah, so that's what I have for you today. Comes in this little handy little folder. And spin it around, look at the back. Yeah, you can pause it and read that if you wish, but most of it I've already read to you, apart from the Polish. But obviously it's represented in Polish and then in English. So yeah, those are the two Polish commemorative banknotes that I've recently added to my collection. And believe me, there's more to come. So thank you very much for watching this video. Please go down to the links in the description and you can find some up-close images of the banknotes featured in this video. And hit the notification bell, leave me a comment, leave me a like, whatever you like. Leave me a dislike if you wish. I don't mind. Any feedback is welcome. Thank you so much for watching. It's the Money Man signing out for now. Bye-bye.